Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm very excited to see quite a few people on here early. That's yes. So many emojis. Love it. Starting the day off right. Cool. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I had a hydrate redeemed already, so I will redeem that on camera as proof of hydrating. Thank you. I've been practicing, not all quarantine long, but you know, a good little chunk of it. So, thank you. Communicating only in emojis today. Oh man. I mean, I would enjoy trying to decipher that through the chat. Wow, thank you. I mean, my braid is just gonna be the center stage this stream. Let's see. Yeah. How's everyone doing this morning? Let's see. I had a smoothie this morning. That was awesome. I did a Zoom workout. And by that, I mean I worked everything from the chest up. So, it looks good on Zoom. That's what matters through the pandemic, right? Ugh. Let's see, what kind of smoothie? Well, it was a coffee smoothie. So, yeah, frozen bananas, coffee, and then like a chocolate protein powder. It worked. It was working. All right. I need to. Can we get some like hydrate things that I can redeem for people in the chat? I think that would be ideal. That way we have like mutual support both ways here. I mean, Megan, you have the power to make a smoothie. I feel that could just be me, but I feel like you could possibly do that. There we go, Cartoon Katie. Yeah, reverse hydrate applies to everyone in the chat. Go. Good morning. Welcome. Figured I'd give a couple of minutes for everyone to roll in this morning, since we're working with a new mood board, new character. Ooh, does coffee hydrate? I mean, scientifically, I think no. That's a hard no. But for stream purposes, yes. Oh no, here for cheese, wrong. On the stream, coffee hydrates. No, Cartoon Katie, also incorrect. During streams, coffee hydrates, always. Those are the stream rules, at least for Tuesday. I don't know about any other time. But, alright. Man. Okay, alright. I suppose I should get rolling on what we're working with. So, this isn't the thing. Don't get excited just yet. So new mood board. I posted the mood board I'll be working with in the Discord. Posted it a couple of days early, and I think I'll just go ahead and start doing that. That way, if you guys wanna, participate, draw your own character with the mood boards I'm using, then yeah, feel free to. And post the art in the Discord. That way I can see what you guys come up with, or that way everyone can see what you guys come up with. So I guess I'll kind of talk through, I don't know, how I got the current mood board, and I don't know, think talk. Okay. So I was struggling trying to pick a theme for this mood board. So I just picked a color palette and then picked an image that corresponded with each color in this color palette. It didn't exactly turn out that way, but so we started, this was the color palette that I picked. Put that there. So this was the first image for that blue. I think we'll kind of just put it there. Then I got a lighter blue for kind of that color there. Go ahead and throw that right next to it when we have 5 images. All right. Pink for this kind of peach color. And the end collection of images, mood board, is a little more pastel, I think, than what it started with, but that is okay. And I got some orange in there. What's the last one? Let's make that guy a little bigger there. And our last image there, got these cool sunglasses and stuff. Okay, so this was the set of images I decided on. As you can see, it's a little different than the mood board I picked, or the color palette that I started with, but the color palette kind of helped me, I don't know, keep on track. I don't know. Instead of just picking a bunch of random images, now I kind of have that set color palette, and it was a little easier to look through, you know, to search for an image. Let's see. Huh. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm catching up on the chat. Okay, good. Liking the images. Me too. I'm pretty excited about these. I have no idea what's gonna end up happening with them, but we'll figure it out along the way. Caffeine dehydrates, coffee heals. I don't. Okay, sure. That sounds like, you know, I was gonna say some kind of chicken noodle soup for the soul line, but I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, something along those lines. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah, I spent too long on Pinterest looking for these things. That's why I in the end just had to like pick a color palette. That way I was like, nope, I only have, 5 or 6 images, and these are the colors specifically that I'm looking for. All right. Where do people go for coffee? Wow. Actually, I mean, I used to. Currently, I just make it at home. But when I lived in Hawaii, my family had not a coffee farm. It was a coffee land. It was like, I think it was like half an acre of coffee, and yeah, we picked it, sold some of it, but then like dried and roasted and did the whole thing with the other. Yeah. So, yeah. Once upon a time, I mean, I didn't really make it. My grandparents made it, so. And that was also before I drank coffee. So I don't know if that counts. Okay, that's a good brush we're working with. We're gonna put a little bit of smoothing on that because I have had coffee this morning, and also every time, like immediately when I hit the start streaming button, it's like nervous sweats. But you guys are cool, so I'm trying not to be nervous, but you know. Oh man, year of quarantine, everyone's probably gonna have anxiety being around people. All right. Brew your own concentrated cold brew. That's, I've read a little bit on how to make cold brew. It sounds like a lot more work. So, I also don't think I need more caffeine in my bloodstream. So, yeah. The final millennial form. Yeah, evaporate just into, yeah, that. Oh, man. That's true. Cold brew is probably better through the summer, you know. What's better, coffee anxiety or general anxiety? I don't know. I mean, none of them are better, so to speak, you know. If I had to pick, probably coffee anxiety, because I know specifically what's causing it, and I think that's a little easier to, like, manage, if that makes sense. Also, coffee a lot of times makes me sleepy, so then I can just take a nap. So, bonus. Let's see. I know it was asked on the Discord, how exactly does one go about designing a character from a mood board? The, you know, shape and color profiles that are present in the mood board. I'm no professional, which I don't know if I'm supposed to say that because I'm streaming actively on the professional Wacom channel. But the way I think about it is first kind of just an overall look at the colors, and what kind of tone do the colors have? Are they soft? Are they aggressive? Are they loud? Are they moody? I don't know. Those kinds of words. And then same thing for the shapes in the images. Are there lots of round shapes? Are there thin shapes? Are there curvy shapes? Are there, you know, square or bubbly or those kinds of things? And then apply those words to the character's personality. Personality or feel or overall, just their overall thing, if that makes sense. So, colors in this are a little more, they're a little softer. We got that bright, kind of bright orange down here, and the bright blue, but I think in combination with the pink and this soft kind of gray blue, and even just I don't know, the red in this image, the sunglasses image, is a little brighter and kind of like, you know, draws your eye a bit, but overall the colors are softer and kind of like how would I describe this? Like someone who's popular, but not in your face popular, if that makes sense. Like, they're cool, but they're also sweet. Or, I don't know. Yeah. And then, so shapes. We got the round sunglasses, the round macaroons and or macarons. I know there's a difference, and one is not the other, and the one we think is the one is not that one, but it's the other one. So if it's a double O or a single O, I don't know. Those little French cookies. And even the soda bottles are all smoother, rounder, softer shapes. And even in this image, although it's got kind of the frilly, thin kind of leaves here, the sign, rounded corners, yeah. So I'd say overall, kind of a smoother, curvier or rounded shapes to the character is what we're gonna end up having. No promises, as always. Oh, I see some. Wow, my mouse does not want to go to a different screen. There we go. Have I ever tried the silhouette thing? Where I just put random shapes down and try to make something out of what I see? Sometimes. Hello, Jello Potato Art? That I like the name. I do like the name. Good morning, welcome, thank you. We love the double life. Alright. Well, alright, I'm glad you're whole again. That is good news for a Tuesday. So the kind of putting shapes down and finding a character or thing within that, I did that I think a couple of times when that Pokemon Scribble challenge was going around, you know, when you kind of just scribble and then you do that, and then find like a little character within the little Pokemon character within the thing. It's a snake with, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, something like that where you scribble and then you find some kind of Pokemon thing within that. I did that a couple of times, but maybe now would be a good time to try it. We could kind of just take shapes from here. That might be a good way to start building the character, because I don't know. Oh, my other comment with the mood board characters is that I like to use the pieces, the different images, as backstory rather than just simply something, you know, to physically put on the character. Like, I'd rather not just draw a pair of sunglasses on the character. They almost look like, with the glasses, the eyepiece there, and the pretty bright shadow or thing that it's casting there, it almost looks like insect wings, so that could be something that's added to the character rather than just a pair of sunglasses. It like mimics the end piece. I don't know, draws inspiration from the mood board. I guess that's the whole thing we're doing anyway. I don't know. Pappy's Land on PBS. I have not watched it. I've not heard of that. I didn't see. I have no idea what that is. Sorry. I'm pretty uncultured. So there's not a whole lot of references I'll probably get. I apologize. But, you know, teach me something. I enjoy that. Alright, let's start putting down some shapes, I guess. We've got a bunch of little hamburger shapes. I might just verbally talk through this for a little bit before I just start scribbling on the page. I know you're all here to see drawing, but let's see. So we got cookies, we got these weird vintage old looking books they don't look like journals. They look like maybe textbooks, but not like modern hardcover textbooks, like maybe a little textbook or a mini encyclopedia, like looks like there's a little farmhouse on here with, I don't know what that is right there. Maybe it's an encyclopedia of wood used to build barn houses. That's why it's so small. We had a social media reference there. I was debating making this character some kind of like social media influencer. That could be an interesting draw. I personally don't like orange soda. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. And these sunglasses. Okay, good. Yes, I will. Yep, I can think, talk as much as you guys would like. Farmer's Almanac. Yeah. Okay. Oh, fun fact. So, after I graduated high school, I took a trip to Sweden, and it was not quite a work exchange trip because there was no exchange in work. I just went there to work. I mean, they paid for like housing, food, that kind of stuff while I was there. I just had to pay to get there essentially, and then I worked at this place for like 3 months. Anyway, it was a small cafe. I say small, but I mean, it was kind of small. It was like this family had a cafe set up on their property. I think they had like an acre of property, and they had like this kind of barn house in the front, and they had a greenhouse with like not a landscaped garden, but like a pretty big garden that had a bunch of different flowers. It had a couple of pathways that you could walk through this garden, and they had a shop that sold all kinds of like pastry things that they made in like the lower level of their house, which was down the hill on the property. I mean, not really a hill, but towards the back of the property. They had like a small kitchen on the bottom floor of their house. Anyway, this kind of reminds me of that because it was just like cute and like peaceful. It was like out of the city, of course. So I don't know. Maybe this is maybe this character. Yeah, all that long story to say. Maybe this character is not quite a social media influencer, although maybe they are. But like maybe they work at their family's small farm cafe out in the country, and maybe they make their own orange soda and their own little pastries, and that's why there's a farmer's almanac in here. There we go. Boom. Okay. Pastoral vibes. Hello, Sketchy Eli. Yes, I went to Sweden a long time ago now, but I did go. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right. My braid is inspiring. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yes, it took me a little bit to learn how to do this, but I think I can braid my hair in like 15-20 minutes now. I've got it down pretty good. Maybe next Tuesday's stream is just gonna be I'll teach you guys how to braid your hair. I'll give you guys a little look. I can't see if I should be in frame, but that's what we got going on. So thank you. All right, one of these streams is it'll just be how to braid. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much. I'm so happy. I mean, I don't want to say I worked hard on it, but you know, I take pride in this. Also, I cut my own hair. This is freshly shaved last night. I always worry that, you know, I've got a couple quarantine learning curves going on through here. I'm so glad the green screen kind of like cuts it off. But yeah. I finally got an actual like hand mirror so I can, you know, before I was just like using my phone and shaving. But now I have a mirror. And that's a little easier. It does double as a weapon. Yes, I want to put like one of those little spear tips on the end of this and like be able to, you know, whoosh, whip it or something. Ooh, yeah, learn how to braid then draw it. That, yeah, I do not draw braids because I haven't practiced them, but maybe practicing would be good. Okay, all right. I have to put something on the digital paper. Okay. Countryside social media influencer works in family's cute cafe. That would be a really popular social media personality, I think. Maybe, all right. We're definitely gonna go through quite a few poses and things. Let's maybe give them a pear shape, because pear shapes are softer. Okay. And the pear shape is kind of the shape of this bottle here. So that's maybe where we're gonna pull in a little inspiration from that. We've got really tiny shoulders. I could just give them a macaroon shaped head, but I won't. Maybe I will. No promises. I don't also want to give them a pear-shaped head because that seems cruel. You know. Maybe we'll leave the head. We'll leave it for now. We'll get back to it. We'll come back to that. Gotta be holding out their phone, of course. Oops. Holding your phone towards you. Let's see. Hang on. I'm gonna try this real quick. Alright, so your thumb is facing backwards and we've got, okay, just check in to make sure I'm not drawing their hand backwards or anything. Boop. There's that. We've got kind of a phone. Maybe they're holding up a dish that they made. I think. Oh. I think I want these to be like. Should they be shorter or longer? Maybe longer. All right. I don't know if you could live stream from the countryside. You'd have to have a pretty killer Wi-Fi plan or cell phone deal. Oh, let's see here. I'm catching up on the chat. Hang on. Sorry. Let's see here. Okay, no head. A floating macaron French cookie item. It could be. Maybe this is like a pastel countryside ghost that doesn't have a head and it's just a floating head, or they have their head like a headless horseman but a social media country influencer. Wow. All right, Jello potato art. Again, love the name. But you're also making banana bread. I support lurking only if you're making banana bread. So you're safe for this one. Nice. Thank you. Yes, my braid's ego is significantly inflated now. It appreciates this very much. Ooh, yeah, I say do it. I really like this hairstyle. I mean, my hair grows fast, so it's a little bit difficult, or there's like maintenance in keeping this part shaved. Ideally, I would shave it like every week and a half, 2 weeks, but you know, we're in quarantine, so I've gone a month, 6 weeks before shaving this. That's all right. That's a good point. Not all country land is super far from civilization. That is true. They're serving their head on a platter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would be. I like that. Ego makes the hair grow. That. Oh man. All right. Let's. Is this? No. Do we have our eraser? We do, but it's not quite. There we go. All right. I need to figure out what kind of thing they have here on their head. Okay. Every time. All right, for now, and let's see. Maybe we'll practice drawing braids, because if this is a ghost, I mean, I don't know exactly what time period they're from yet, but most ghosts have like, or most, I don't know, people braided their hair in the old days, so there, that's gonna be the braid. See? And this, boom. You just draw a straight and or squiggly line, draw a bunch of X's and Y's throughout that. Boom, you got a braid. There we go. Quick braid tutorial on a Tuesday morning. Alright. Clothing. What kind of clothing will they be wearing? I could also probably incorporate this blue and white of the straw here into the braid somehow. Maybe they've got like ribbon in their hair. Maybe their hair is white, but they have a blue ribbon through their hair. Or their hair could be blue and they have a white ribbon. Who's to say? Yep, secret's out. Now we know series of stacked S's for a braid. Hang on. Let me check this out. Okay. So a series of stacked S's, is that what we're talking about? And then do you connect the, is this, no, that, wait, hang on. That doesn't look right. Almost? I feel like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Kinda, maybe? So S's, kind of squiggly line. Oh my gosh, you're gonna tell me do this in the opposite direction? Up, like that? I don't know. It makes sense. Okay, alright. Or are we talking stacked S's like this? Is this the stacked S's we're going with? Yes, yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to do a demo on your stream, Sketchy Eli, on how to draw braids. Okay, let's get this out of there, and okay, clothing. You know, I think this ghost has to be kind of a modern day ghost, because if they brought their cell phone with them to the afterlife and they're streaming to what would be the ghost version of Instagram, the afterlife version of Instagram? That's my question to you guys this morning. Oh man, clothing, things that I am not good at. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm the most fashionable person, so I think that's where kind of like I get that roadblock with character designing. But I think maybe we'll try and get some of this macaron look, French cookie, non-savory hamburger looking thing going. I don't know if people like wearing these Jetson style arm pads. I feel like French people do. They have a bunch of interesting shapes going on with their clothing. Oh, maybe the macaroons. Alright, I know there's probably going to be some of you out there that are, can one of you confirm or not confirm if this image that I have here, are they macaroons or macarons? And I need to hear the definition why, just because. Okay, we're gonna make those the shoes, I think, somehow. We're gonna have probably a white, well, let's see. Okay, actually, let's go ahead and take that down a little bit. Start a new layer. Probably some kind of like just sneaker style shoes. I don't know. Ah, but she's on a farm though. She's in the countryside. People in the country wear Vans and I don't know, Coronados. They probably wear Coronados in the, you know, Keen Coronados. If you don't know what that is, I guess look it up. I know Sketchy Eli knows what that is. Okay, hang on. Thank you, Megan. These are macarons. Okay, one is the sandwich thing made, Cartoon Katie says, one is the sandwich thing made from almond flour and the other is toasted coconut and, oh, like the little dollop looking things. Like they're not, there's no cookie sandwich going on. It's just, okay, I think I know, maybe, I think if that's what I'm thinking of, I think I know what that is. Excellent, excellent. I mean, I didn't say you had secret shoe knowledge. I guess it was a secret that you have that shoe knowledge? I don't know. Excellent. Yes, both are very tasty. Okay, so we're gonna have... let's see. Maybe it would just be the color pattern on these shoes. Or maybe not. Okay, I'll do that, and we'll probably do another layer of color through there. Kind of give it this Mickey Mouse shoe shape. I don't know if I'm liking this exactly, but we'll roll with it for now. Maybe. All right. Pants. Let's see. All right, just to double check what items we have collectively in this image, sort of, because the goal is to use all of the images in the design of the character. So we've got the macarons with, I'm gonna shoe shape and or color. They might be the color on the shoes. And the backstory of the character, that they work in this little pastry cafe, or this little cafe on their farm, or they used to. They're dead now, so I guess they don't do a whole lot of working. They're a social media influencer. They do not work at all. What am I talking about? Okay. We got our little pastel thing there with this little social media icon. So we got there. The books are farmland backstory. Soda bottle is shape of the character there, and then I think I'm gonna do the straw pattern color thing on the braid here. This thing is the only thing that I haven't quite gotten. I don't think I put that in there. It could just be a color palette thing. Or Maybe it'll pop up when we're designing the clothes. I don't know. Alright, so gotta keep that in mind, that those glasses, that silhouette is something, maybe, because I almost thought for a second that it kind of looks like a butterfly, so we could do a butterfly on the shirt, and just have it, I know that's not what their feet look like, but have it be just a gold rimmed butterfly. Boop. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And the butterflies on the shirt are gonna be this kind of red shade there. Okay, so then what kind of shirt is she gonna have is the question. Social media influencer is hard work. Yes, I suppose. Yeah, let's see, blouse and vest, library vibes. It could, I could see people wearing vests on some kind of farm thing too, so yeah. That could work. Okay. The question is then what kind of vest? Are they gonna have kind of a popped collar thing going up here? And how big are these? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe more of a cute, stylish vest. Maybe it's like a crop top vest? Or probably, I don't know, I could see people just like buying a tiny toddler's vest and being like, ooh, fashion, it's a crop top vest. Alright, tiny vest, and we're gonna have a scoop neck shirt, a V-neck shirt. Let's take a look at our shapes for a minute. Let's see. Maybe a V-neck? I don't know. I like V-necks, but that doesn't mean that it necessarily fits with this character. What kind of necklines are there? Let me pull this up real quick. Blouse necklines. Let's see what comes up. Could do square, but they've already got. Let's see. So we could do kind of this square neckline. I don't know. A halter neckline wouldn't make sense. Maybe there's this keyhole kind of thing. So maybe I was thinking like an upside down heart for the little thing here, but I don't know about that. If you're on a farm, you're not gonna wear or any kind of working thing. Not necessarily gonna wear a neckline like that, maybe. Oh no. No, I don't know about getting into fashion. That just seems like a life investment, you know? It's yeah, early 2000s fashion is coming back. I feel like I've seen a lot of that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's entertaining maybe. You know, but yeah, agreed. Not all of it is bad. Um, but it's interesting. I don't know. Okay. Maybe they've got kind of that thing going on. Sure, that looks cool. Do they have long sleeves or short sleeves here? I feel like with a vest, you either have to have no sleeves. I guess you could have regular length sleeves. But, sure. Let's say they've got kind of this thing there. Okay. They've got a tiny bit of their shirt peeking out of the vest there. Okay, neckline. Boop, boop. Okay. I wonder if ghosts that have, you know, that are missing their head, if like they would ever make accessories, you know what I mean? Like an eye patch for your severed neck, or you know those hats without, like, I don't know, just a hat without a brim. Not exactly a beanie, but like a very short beanie. Just like a cap for your severed neck, to make it fashion. That would be kind of cute if she had like a macaron hubcap for her severed head neck thing. But then people wouldn't know what it is. I don't know. Well, I mean, maybe they might. We'll keep that in mind. A possibility for later, perhaps. All right. All right, now, how does this shirt? She's got to be wearing jeans. Jeans are, I mean, I guess she doesn't. They're kind of a staple, though, in farm things, country things, right? Wow, that would be how do headless people carry their? I don't. Yes, I'm gonna say there are at least a few that definitely do, for sure. That's such a boring line to the shirt. Let's see. Maybe she's got it tucked in. I don't know. Probably not a good. Maybe. Alright. I don't know. There's the thing for the jeans. Yeah, she's got it tucked in. Maybe she has a belt. I mean, people wear belts. Belts are fashion. They are so fashion. Okay, we've got one little belt loop, two little belt loops. Good enough. Then we're gonna have, I think for the shirt, what we're gonna do is like, oops, there we go. We're gonna do some of these palm leaf things. Palm trees and butterflies. Nobody said fashion had to make sense. And in fact, a lot of times it doesn't, is my understanding of fashion. The more it confuses people, the better it is. All right. And yeah. Yeah, palm trees and sunglasses, butterflies. That's the theme of this shirt. Maybe a blue vest would look good on this. We'll find out. It'll be pretty clear once we get working if this is gonna work or not. Yeah, I feel like that's. Let's see, how do people hold their phones so trying to think how let's see. Yeah, all right, you got like one, hang on, oh man, I'm not gonna have the Command Z for a minute. All right, holding your phone, you got this top finger outstretched, you got this one maybe. Okay, let's make this a little easier. Hang on. All right, we'll get there. And then you got this little pinky that's kind of like tucked, keeping the phone stable. Good enough for now. All right. Sure, maybe. I think the corner of the phone goes there. It's kind of a. All right. Yeah. Maybe a little less long? I don't know. We'll try that. Okay. Maybe also this needs to be just a little shorter. Yeah. All right. So this. Oh, I guess you wouldn't see the thumb. All right. We've got our platter. Oops. make it maybe just kind of like, yep, it's got a little lip to it. There we go. The phone needs a socket thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. How? Huh. Okay, okay. Palm trees and butterflies. It could be that could be their username, for sure. Let's see. All right, a little socket thing. Okay, I'll try. That would be. All right. Let's see. We're gonna save this hand just in case. I've never had one of those socket things. Let me see how people hold it. Let's see. Phone socket. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. I guess if there's just a phone socket on the back. Probably, I don't know if it's better to draw okay. Got our little phone socket. Oh man, hang on. I think we need, that might be all right. I think the phone socket needs to look a little more perspective-y. They definitely need a phone socket, because are they called pop sockets? Is that a thing? No. Or are pop sockets, am I thinking of something else? All right, good enough. Too big there. Okay. Or maybe. No, that looks good. Okay. Yep. I mean, they could have also had a selfie stick, I guess. I mean, they have probably so many farm tools and things. They could have figured out a makeshift selfie stick. I'm positive. Okay. That's gonna be the little macaron. Maybe. So I was thinking of making the vest blue, and I could make it the color scheme of the book. That might be kind of cool, and maybe it's got some weird vintage like pattern patch things that have this. Oh Man, that sounds exhausting to draw. I don't know. Alright, hang on. Maybe we'll give them a little... Hairlines are not my strong suit. But maybe... Oh. Maybe if we give them a little heart kind of shape thing going on there. Now see, it's gonna make a difference what kind of braid this is, because if they've got a French braid, which is what I have in, there's this little, you know, there's kind of a peak to it, not a peak, but a regular braid would just start, I guess at the bottom where all of their hair is coming off the back of their head. I don't know if I want to give them a... No, because that seems like then I would have to draw that. Like, I would have to... Nah, I don't want to draw the braid coming over their head. So, they have just one of these regular, easy braids. Not liking that head shape a whole lot. This Nike clothing technology. Okay. All right. Interesting. Hopefully I'm not infringing on any proprietary naming things. Can I? Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's see. Rid of some of that. Hairline. Why do people even need hairlines is my question. Let's maybe get the center of the face down, because I think my face is a little off. By the way, are any of you guys sketching out a character with this mood board? I don't know. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, that would be cool if you guys are. No pressure, obviously, but yeah, I think it's super interesting to see how differently, you know, people can interpret things, or like, you know, how different people incorporate elements differently. Let's see, maybe... I don't like that weird... Should it be rounded? More rounded? Is that... Oh, I don't... Definitely... Not exactly liking that. Maybe I don't like the... the hairline. Maybe she does need... Nope. Doodlin. Love it, love it. Yes, mood board can also be found on the Discord in the art channel. Glasses on this image here. This cast shadow, not quite a shadow thing, but yeah, it's pretty much as bright as just the glasses themselves. Sure, maybe they've got like a little poof, maybe. Poofs are fashion, right? That's a thing. Hair poofs are fashion. Okay, all right. We're gonna try and make that work. We'll see. I want this to be pretty rounded here. Maybe it'll come up like that. I think that kind of looks a little better. I don't want it to look like some interesting non-fashion mullet. We're trying to avoid maybe this won't work. I don't know. Maybe I should have like decided. Let's put some contour lines to figure out the shape here. Sure, then maybe we'll come back to it. As the ancient artist saying goes, good enough. All right. Nope, we're gonna leave that expression for now. Let's braid. If they have this ribbon going through, they're probably gonna wind the ribbon at the bottom. That would be a cool. I don't think they should have a bow. No, I don't think they're gonna have a bow. That seems... I mean, I guess it would be like a cute thing or whatever, but then maybe I'll make the ribbon like that length. I guess it has to be coming out of there somehow. It has to be tied somehow. Okay, all right. Don't worry, I know exactly what all these little scribbles are. All will be clear in time, I promise. I mean, but no promises. Sorry. Alright. They've got pants. They've got some kind of acceptable shoes. Probably not shoes they would do farm work in. Oh, they've got to have cuffed jeans for sure. How high does one cuff jeans? Maybe they've got that seems pretty high. I don't know. Again, not a fashion expert, so if this is the wrong height for cuffed jeans, please let me know. Also, how thick should one's jeans be cuffed? Maybe their jacket's blue or their vest is blue, and they've got these little pockets that are kind of little note shaped thing. Would a vest have pockets up here? Or if we're assuming this is a toddler's vest and this social media influencer just bought it for fashion, would the vest then have pockets like down at the bottom here? You know what I mean? Or would they have a vest pocket there? All right, hello, David Rick Smith. I don't know if I've seen you in here before, but I'm only gonna call you by one name if that's okay. So we're gonna stick with David, or pick Rick, or double S Smith. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what I'm probably gonna say this wrong. What a bouffant is? It sounds like a Pokemon. Oh no. The poof braid combo is... Oh, and I've gone far enough back in the chat to catch the hydrate. Thank you. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll look up fashion braids. Or just... maybe I'll check out fashion. No. Oh man, people put so much work into these braids. Oh my word. Okay. Okay, I have an idea for the braid. Possibly. Maybe. Okay, all right, we'll check it out. Ah, thank you. Okay, I said it right. What is a bouffant? Then you know what? I have the internet. Let me check it out. All right. Type of hairstyle. Oh, okay, I see. Hair raised high on the head and usually covering the ears or hanging down on the sides. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna pull this down here so you guys can see. Oh, incredible! Wow, that's. I mean. All right, maybe we'll change the poof because this ghost influencer isn't that old. All right, we're gonna try something. I see this braid up here. Let's just take a quick. Okay, and then they've got kind of this. It's swirly. Hang on. Not doing exactly a good job of describing this. Okay, so they've got whatever their hairline is. Alright. I might not stick with this exaggerated widow's peak hairline. Okay. Got a side part there, and then it swoops, and I think, yep, the goal is to have it cover the, let's see, and it could, the braid then could hang in front, like, ooh, so casual, so fashion. Yeah, because then you've got all these little things, the hair's pulled and like twisted to one side, and then it gets going in the braid. Should their little ear be like this cute little poking out there? Yeah, sure, that looks fashion. And then we're just gonna, fantastic. Whoops, not as fantastic as I was thinking. There we go. Sure, that is looking good. Okay, I like that better. Then the rest of their head is here. Their hair is being twisted this way, so yep, we'll probably define that, I'm sure, as we go along, but as they say, good enough for now. Hang on, let me get this out of the way. Oops, oh man. Alright. I think their ear I can also get out of the way. I'm probably gonna leave. Cool. And then that looks a little more interesting with the braid kind of, you know, just hanging out on the plate there. Neat, neat, neat. this kind of expression in there for now, maybe. What is she laughing at? Oh, eyebrows too low. Eyebrows too low. One of their followers maybe said something absolutely hilarious. Oops. Where? There we go. All right, and I think we don't need our little underlayer anymore. Excellent. Let me stretch real quick. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's just, oops. Let's just go ahead and add that together. All right. I guess we should probably define that a little more. Is that the kind of finish I want? Let's see. I guess I have to decide how I'm gonna color this thing. What kind of finish I want on it. It's probably just gonna be flat color again. All right, let's check out what that looks like. Oop. All right, that looks pretty good. I thought I was gonna ask something. I can't remember what it was though. Hang on, I can't see the chat. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that was, yeah, I'm glad we got rid of that poof thing. Okay. Gen Z loves the middle part. Is that, that's, I can't do a middle part. I mean, oof, yeah, that's, I mean, some people can pull it off. So it looks good on some people for sure. But generally, I don't know if everyone should have that. Cool, excellent. Yes, I also like the braid hanging off the front. I think that works a whole lot better. Also, spinal column. It's decided. I mean, if your hair is long enough, it can double as a spinal column. That's, you know, another rule of braids. All right. Oh man. All right, here we go. to start. Man, I thought I was gonna ask something. I forget what it was. Hang on. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, all right. Did anyone come up with what the afterlife version of Instagram is called? Yes, that's what we need to figure out here. Oh, also, does her neck have a little hubcap on it? I mean, I guess in the afterlife, nobody's gonna be like, or most ghost entities wouldn't be offended by, or, you know, I mean, they might still be grossed out by this stuff, but I don't know. Ooh, we need a little bit of smoothing on that. That looks better. Okay. Not that much better. Okay. Maybe we need a little more smoothing because that coffee shake has not quite gotten out of my system yet. All right, we'll add that after. I guess it would be more flipped out that way, maybe. All right, let's try this. There we go. Not quite. We're getting there though, I think. Maybe not. You know, I still haven't figured out what button I'm pressing that keeps switching my my cursor to. I don't know if I like that either. Maybe that'd be. Yeah, sure. That perhaps looks good. I'm sure you guys are absolutely enjoying seeing me draw the same two lines over and over again. I feel like this needs to be, oh, I guess it'll just run down the maybe, okay. see if maybe that will work. All right. Good enough. We're not drawing that line anymore. This, I think, needed to come down a little more. Almost had it. Ooh. There we go. Right. Okay, let's catch up in aftergram. Aftergram. Okay, all right. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, I agree. It does sound like Instagram rehab. For sure. All right, we've got that little blouse top. Is it, what technically qualifies something as a blouse? Does it need to meet certain, what requirements does a garment need to meet to be qualified as a blouse? That's going to be a little closer on the arm there. All right. Got her neckline there. Oh, man. Maybe next stream, I'm not going to have as much coffee. I'll have a half a cup of coffee and see if my hand is a little steadier. I doubt it will be, but doesn't mean we can't try. All right, let's do hands. let me check my proportions. Does this... I guess that would be about right. But I think I want this to be just a teensy bit shorter. Oh, that looks wrong. Maybe. I mean, because their arm is like a little bit at an angle. And... sure. Alright, we'll just do that. We can always change it later if need be. Nope. Oh, no Photoshop. Thank you. Alright. And the wrong layer. Maybe the problem was my elbow. Maybe I wouldn't necessarily see an elbow right there. Oh, yeah. Alright, that'll do. There we are. Okay. No, I would really like... Is that the one? There we go. I might just change this hand later. Let's see, what is vague here? Let's see. Woman's loose upper garment resembling a shirt. Typically with a collar. Wait, I missed it. What was Googled? Some kind of clothing item. Oh, that's the, okay, thank you. Sorry, that was, you know, that was 5 hours ago in stream time. I apologize. Can a shirt be qualified as a blouse? Is that how that works? Alright, we're gonna leave that hand for now. We'll get back to it. I know we've got a plate. Oh man. Alright, hang on here. Alright, let's see if I can make a semi straight line. Just need it to go from there. Good enough. Good enough. Fantastic. Oh, I should have left it. Sorry, guys. I hope nobody gets motion sick. Yeah, my mom has vertigo, so I know that sometimes that can be a deal, a problem. Oh man. All right. Last rotation, I think. Need you to right side up. There we are. I'll go in and clean that up later, maybe. Let's just get this thing. This little platter. All right. Loose material qualifies as a blouse or a shirt. Yeah. All right. I believe it. Sounds believable. Ooh, all right. Ugh. All right, that will do. Neat. All right. Alrighty. So we've got our general hand. That looks like it would be... Oh, man. Hands. What even... Not supposed to happen. There we go. You know what? Maybe the other fingers don't need to be defined. We're gonna leave it as the loose depiction of a hand for the time being. Alrighty. I guess we'll just leave it round. Yeah, that's fine. Oop. Sorry about the noise, just dropped my pen right out of my hand. Oh. Yeah. No. Thank you, Photoshop. There we go. see if we can give kind of a indication of this piece of hair being twisted. Okay, and that's where we're gonna stop that hair for now. Ooh, no thank you. Sure. Oh, man. That was almost perfect, but I could have. Oh, I know what I forgot. This kind of is supposed to be. The hair is supposed to come down from here. It's like supposed to. I wanted it to droop. Alright, alright. And I know there's the rest of her head somewhere back here. Not exactly. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Looks good enough. All right. I don't know if I actually want to draw eyebrows on her or just leave them as simple lines. Thank you. I like how this is turning out too. It's not as rough as I thought it was gonna be. I thought yeah. I thought I was gonna have a difficult time with this. Maybe, is that an eyebrow? That can be an eyebrow. It's not a great eyebrow, but it's there. Wow, I just realized that like her eyebrow is meeting her hairline. That can't be right. That can't be anatomically correct. Button nose or... Man. You know, she's decapitated. Does she even need... Oh, alright, that's a good nose line. Not quite the mouth I was looking for. Perhaps that'll do. Oops. Let's see if we can smooth that out without messing it up. Maybe. Too late. All right. I thought I saw a rule once that said, or a rule that to only, if you're drawing an open mouth, like only show the teeth or the tongue, not both, because it looks weird for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I just thought I remembered that from somewhere and it's not actually a thing anyone said, or maybe I read it from somewhere that the person didn't know what they were talking about. That is probably more likely. Alright. Oh, the pockets on this. I don't think we ever really decided on the pockets. Well, if the pockets are gonna be similar to the book, let's see. Alright, have a good time walking your puppy. Thank you. Cool. Alright. Alright, let's see. If we put the pockets down here, they could be... Oh, that is a good shape. Sure. That... We'll go with that. Oh, that is very off. Oh, my jacket's off. No, thank you. There we go. Let's try and make this a little more even. Let's bring it in just a smidge. All right, that looks like it's okay. Not quite. Oh, this just a tiny bit smaller, maybe. Now see, I was trying to do this so I didn't have to redraw these lines because I was fairly happy with them, but I guess that's being lazy. It probably took me longer in the end anyway. All right, all right. Not quite that close. I'm about ready to adopt the same rule for eyebrows for pockets. Pockets can be sisters, but not twins. What is my issue here? Nope, not quite. So close. Oh man. There we go. I think that's a good... Good enough. Maybe this is also a handmade jacket. Handmade vest. What is it? The octopus lumberjack. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. And this influencer have the same tailor. All right. Oh man. All right, we're back to this. Back to this hand over here. Raid 2 weeks in a row. Wow. Look, wow. The Marley raid throughout the chat. That's amazing. Welcome. Wow, a party of 10. Oh my goodness. Wow. Welcome everybody. I guess I'll pause for a minute. Let me rehydrate. Hello. Oh, there. I guess I have to hydrate again. All right. Posture check. Yep, gotta make sure we're looking fresh for everyone that just joined. All right. So, oh, that's not what I need. There we go. Okay. Quick little overview. No, thank you. Zoom out, please. Fantastic. Quick overview of what we've got going on. Another kind of mood board character design. I'll go back. Yeah, these are the images we're working with here, or that I'm working with here. Everyone is more than welcome to draw their own character with these images. You can find the mood board in Wacom's Discord channel. Yeah. So, we've got our character here is an influencer on social media in the afterlife. As you can see, they're, decapitated. They work on, or used to work on, their family's farm. So out on the countryside, they have a little, like, cafe for, like, tourists and passerbys and things. Yeah. So they work in the cafe. They don't really have anything else to do. Also, probably the cafe has a super, super cute aesthetic that city people wish they could have. So yeah, influencer here. And they just, I don't know, they dress cute and, post little pictures of their cafe. Yeah. Their vest is fashionably tiny. I think the backstory on that is that they just bought a toddler's vest and are like, ooh, fashion, and are wearing it. So that's what they got going on. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Thank you for the support. Super appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for dropping the link in there. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Also, just to clear this up, this is a braid, not a spinal column, as was discussed in the chat earlier. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to this hand, maybe. How is everybody in the raid group that just showed up? How are you guys doing this morning? This morning? Is it close enough? Could still count as morning. Oh, all right. Acceptable hand. Wow, congratulations on your first stream as an affiliate. That's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. That is very, very cool. Awesome. I think these phone holding hands are difficult because your hands just get in all these weird, like, hand poses that shouldn't even be possible. Okay, this has got to be... Oops. Little macaron, as we've discovered. All right. Oops. Not as round as it could be. Alright, alright. Maybe I should just draw the fingers first and then no, we won't do that. Oop. You know, she's already missing a head. Does she even need fingers anyway? Alright, maybe they're more curved around this phone. Maybe I'll change this little pop socket thing. Ooh, squiggly line. Oh, yeah, maybe. Sure, maybe it's got a phone case on it, since, you know, probably the afterlife can be a little dangerous, one would assume. Maybe not, because everyone's already dead? I don't know. Hands, man. What are you gonna do with them? Alright. Good enough. Call it good for now. Moving on.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, sure. We'll call that collarbone done. All right. We're definitely leaving that braid for last. All right. Belt buckle, maybe like a tiny belt buckle. Or a flat belt buckle. Not one of those that like has the whole, what are they called? Hook and loop? Are they called hook and loop belts? Oh, I don't like. Fine. Alright, alright. get one of these lines to look decent here. Alright, then we've got our jeans that are on top of that. Oh sweet, maybe they just go right behind that belt there. I guess belt loops, because those are kind of necessary to have a belt. Maybe not. I guess they're not super necessary to have a belt, but if they're jeans, then they definitely have belt loops. Alright, good enough on that. We've got cuffed jeans. Yeah, that sounds good. Oh no. A little too curvy on that. Maybe just give me a semi-good line. Oh, no, not quite. On it, let's see. Let's try. There we go. All right. Alright, we've got those blue jean things. The zipper stitches. And fake pockets, probably. Alright. Ankle bones are a necessity. So we'll get those in there. Oh, all right, go enjoy lunch. Definitely lurk. Lurking is supported. All right. Maybe we'll get the laces in here. So we figure out what the lacing system looks like. We can figure out where the toe goes. Maybe. I might have to look up some shoe references. Oh, yeah. Those are gonna get changed for sure. Maybe a little higher on the ankle bone. This shoe is a little more front facing. Yeah. Have to figure out what the pattern of these looks like. Sure, that indicates a shoe. Those are awful shoes. We're gonna have to we'll come back to those. Ooh, I have not saved, so we'll go ahead and save that. Let's finish up our shirt, maybe. All right, tucked in. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, man, this braid. You know, let's see. I saw a tutorial that you're supposed to be able to draw a braid with this zigzag thing. And let's see. If they was supposed to be something about maybe it starts above. Oh, maybe that could work. That kind of looks like a braid, right? Sure. Okay, maybe we'll try that. Oops. Oh man, that's a lot of braid to do. Maybe it'll be a chunky braid because it's a loose casual braid. So maybe we'll make like, oh, that probably is gonna be too big. hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you for the hair compliment. I don't know how to say your username, and I'm not gonna try because I don't want to butcher it too bad. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I hope you're having a good day too.
Thank you for being a friend.
Okay, let's. And then this is gonna be kind of like a ribbon thing, or just where the hair is going. Okay. Okay. So this. Okay. We're kind of gonna have it just be, yeah, this super, not quite that casual. I think that could work. I think this is kind of an acceptable braid, possibly. Yeah, that looks like a good braid. And that's gonna come over. I think that's gonna go over there, and we'll just make it look like one of those. Oh, this kind of looks like those breads. Maybe. Sure. All right. Okay, let's get rid of that. We'll jump back to our. Oh, I should label that. That is our main line layer. Okay. Oh, I do also need just to define what that's going to be a little bit. I know there is a correct and a not so correct way to draw ribbon. Guess which way I'm doing. Incorrect. All right, we're gonna call that good and see what happens. Oh, I don't want that. Alright, here's gonna be the difficult part. Maybe it's gonna be actually making it look like more than just a sketch braid. Alright, hang on here. Maybe I should just leave that weird little section for last. Alright. Why do it now if I can put it off until later? Oops. Okay. Ah, yes. All the best braids look like chala? Is that how you say that? That's how phonetically it looks like it's spelled pronounced. I think that's how you say it.
Hello everyone, I'm MJ Boyle. Welcome back to another video. In this video, my grandpa is here because it's his birthday. Say hi.
Alright, bunch of ribbon, bunch of hair.
Today I'm going to ask him some questions. So, first question. What is your name?
Grandpa.
How old are you today?
Grandpa.
See, I gotta figure out what is even happening in this braid. I think it would definitely make it easier to draw a braid. If, you know, knowing the inner workings and mechanics of a braid. That would definitely help. I think I just gotta be consistent with what my lines are doing, and I don't think I'm necessarily being super consistent. I think that's, I don't know, I think that's working out so far. It looks more braid-like than not. So we're gonna take that as a win. incorrect. Let's see. Okay, let's keep that. So this. I mean, then, maybe, I know, dang, I know something looks wrong with this. Oh, no, I need all those lines. There we go. Maybe we'll get, ooh, maybe we'll, oh, I did do that already. All right. We will change. All right. Got a little bit of cleanup through here. Excellent. I don't have to draw those fingers I didn't want to draw. That is always a bonus. Right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, pronunciation. With a stiff H, like the C doesn't even matter? So, holla? Well, I hate to tell you, but I ain't no holla back girl, so. Not on this channel. Tiny, tiny line. Oh. Maybe, can I get rid of this line without messing up the rest? Sure. Alright, good, good, good. Oh, look at all these non-connecting lines. That's probably fine. Okay, okay, okay. Cool. It's coming along, coming along. Let's see. Oh, I don't need that. Let's see. Oh man, these shoes, man. These shoes are killing me. Let me see if I can find something. Cute sneakers. Let's see what comes up. Oh man, all these sneakers are like platform sneakers. I mean, the platform sneakers are interesting. Okay. Oh, man. Let's look up platform sneakers. Wow. Some of these are probably not great. I don't know. Wow. Some of these are kind of cool in terms of like they're unique. I don't know if I would wear them or if, you know, anyone would wear them outside of, I don't know, a photo shoot? Okay, okay. We'll give it a shot. We'll try these platform sneakers. Maybe. Do platform sneakers. I guess those would be a little easier to make look like the macarons if that's what we're gonna go with. Maybe not. Shoes are slightly awful. Alright, so that's kind of what we got going on. That's looking pretty decent, I think. I like the pattern on the shirt here. I'll figure out the sneakers. Actually, you know what? Maybe she can just have these tiny like, I don't know, ballet flats? I know that's cheating. And that looks far too low on her foot to be a ballet flat anyway. Tiny feet. Oh, there it is. She's got one foot. That looks like a horse hoof. Alright. I might need to do some research on shoes post-stream and see what looks good. Maybe I'll also change some of those ribbons. Okay, what time are we at? Almost 1 o'clock. Which would be 3 hours, just about. Maybe we'll... Shoes, yeah, shoes are killer. I agree. They're not my favorite thing to do. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead, maybe call it good for now. I'll take a minute to assess what I've got, do some shoe research. And they're gonna have better shoes, but they'll actually have feet. by next week. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging in here for so long, and thank you to the raid group that showed up. Thank you. Yeah. Take a look on Wacom's channel. They've got cool stuff all week, as always. Per usual, I don't know exactly what's coming up. But like I said, always fun stuff. Another stream tomorrow and another stream on Friday for sure. Jump on the Discord if, I don't know, you're looking for extra people to talk to throughout the week. Yeah, I think these streams are the end of the stream here. I'll get it down. But it's always a little rough. Thanks for hanging in there. Go. You guys hydrate, eat something. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Oh man, it's gonna take me a minute to find the end card here. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.